Secretary, would you read, call the roll, please?
Mr. Jerry Mays. Here. Mr. Harry Bell.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jennifer Duncan.
I show it's 9 o'clock, so we'll open the Beer Board meeting. Madam Secretary, would you read, call the roll, please?
Mr. Jerry Mays.
Here.
Mr. Harry Bell.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jennifer Duncan.
Here.
Mr. Ernest Denson.
Here.
Mr. Richard Pope.
Here. We have the minutes from the previous meeting on August 13th. If everybody's read them, do I hear a motion? for
So moved.
approval?
Motion to approve, sorry, I jumped the gun, sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, Mr. Pope.
Do I hear a second?
I second.
All in favor? Motion's approved. Well, we don't have any citizens other than our applicants, so we'll go by there. Next item on the agenda is comments from the city staff. Ms. Hyde, do you have any comments from the city staff?
I don't have any general comments, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Freeman, do you have any comments at this point, or do you?
No comments, just,
Okay. Any members of the board have any comments? Moving right along. Being there's no old business, we'll go on to the new business. We have an applicant, S&A Market, at 601D South Main Street, Goodlettsville, has requested a permit for off-site sales of beer and packaged retail market. I assume you're here for the, representing the market. Would you step up to the podium, please? Could I get your name and your relationship to the business?
My name is Sami Youssef. I'm the owner.
The owner? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this is at Dickerson Road and Rivergate Parkway, correct? Over on the right side by the animal hospital?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, beer.
And your intention, it was to open up a vape shop initially, and then you are requesting to have an off-site permit for beer sales, correct?
No, beer, no vape shop. The beer with cigarettes, candy, chips, stuff like this.
Okay, so there's not going to be a vape shop there? It'll be a market now? Is that what you're talking about?
It's like my market with cigarettes and beer
Okay,
with some stuff for like electronic cigarettes, stuff like this.
okay. Mr. Freeman, would you like to address the letter?
yes, Mr. Youssef, I'm not only a member of the beer board and the attorney for the city. The concern has been that upon repeated requests, my understanding from staff is that there's been requests for clarification or documentation to be provided of your projected sales percentages. You understand that if you have a market, you're, to be able to get the beer permit, you have to, there's a certain square footage of the space is allocated for beer, then you also have your percentages of your retail revenue to come in from other products, such as you suggested, candy, chips, sodas, tobacco. You've got to be able to do that. And that's not been done, is my understanding. Why has that not been done? And the reason why that's a big concern is your first request was to open up a vape shop, not a packaged retail beer store. So the concern has been that obviously with the staff, because they haven't been able to get the requested information and sales percentages from you, that they've been a little suspect about, not personally against you, but the fact what the nature of the store is going to be. Suspect as to the nature of the store with regard to its sales percentages. Have you not provided those numbers?
Yeah, but I'm not open vape shop.
I'm not saying you opened a vape shop. They had
Yeah, I know the
requested that you
percent.
provide sales percentages of your product.
Yeah, the cigarettes is gonna be 25%, I think. The
But that
gross.
hasn't been given in writing or in the application form. I mean, there's procedures we have to go by. You understand that?
Uh-huh.
I I mean, I understand you're an LLC, I understand you got a beer license, I understand you've got a projected lease.
Yeah.
But to get your beer retail license, you've got to provide the proper information to the staff that's requested.
Okay, so we start with the beer board, then with the cigarettes company? That's what you want to say?
No. Rachel, help me out here. I'm sure there's been requests from you or your staff for information.
Yes, so when you came in and requested the beer permit,
Yes, ma'am.
it is asked that we see what else you are selling within the store. So if you're selling food or snacks, chips, drinks, we have to have, as Adam has spoke with you about, you have to have other things you're supposed to sell other than just beer, and that was not provided. So we can't see that you can't just sell beer out of your market. Beer cannot be 150% of your sales. You have to have other things to go along with the beer.
Yeah, we get chipsy, we sell chips too.
In
we
writing,
sell-
right?
I understand you're explaining that to me, but I have to have that in writing. I have to see your sales of what all you are selling, so it's not just beer. I understand you can tell me what you're selling in there, but until I see it, we can't make that decision of, okay, he's gonna have chips. You can have chips in there, but if your sales are just beer, then you're only selling beer and not chips and candy.
I open store for everything, so chips, everything, food, like it's ice cream and stuff like this.
You have to submit it in writing, that breakdown. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yes.
I write it by my hand.
You have to write it and submit it to Rachel, so then it can come before us. Rachel, am I
I
incorrect?
can write everything, so can I use it to translate for tablet?
And I don't know that that can be done
Now,
today.
let me just suggest, obviously, your presentment today is flawed in that you haven't really completed all the necessary information for this board to grant you a permit. So it's the recommendation that your permit's gonna be denied today. Now, that doesn't mean you can't get in here and reapply. I think the fee will be waived the second go-round. But you're gonna have to reapply and properly apply and provide the written information. And this has to be done in affidavit form at this point in time. You can't give us a cell phone text or, or you've got a
So,
vendor
do you wanna let-
contract with Pepsi Cola or something. I mean, we need to know your percentage of sales. Because they're subject to audit in the future and for you to retain your permit. So you, like everybody else that has one, we have to have you comply with the proper application process.
I've got a question for you about your lease. Is your lease still effective?
I'm sorry?
Because of your form and your lease agreement that you provided to the city, according to it, if you didn't get a beer permit by August the 31st, your lease is not effective. And that's on page 7 out of the 11
So I have a
that you
store,
provided.
first time I with the meetings like this, because I don't know a lot of information about with the meeting. So I opened one in Nashville. That's I apply for the beer permit. I get permit, then I go with the Coca-Cola company, make a apply over there. And when I start to open, all the companies send the stuff like cooler, stuff like this to store. We start to open. But first, when I do my store like 15 years ago, I just start to apply for the beer first. But I don't have a lot of
We
information.
understand that you want to apply for your beer
My
permit.
English is not enough for I understand everything. That's why we do not answer for everything. So where I understand, I get apply for the beer permit, then at the health department, fire department, then I call the company for the cigarettes and stuff like this. You come make an account and everything. So, but first, that's what I do. But all the information speak about, can understand everything.
Right, the bottom line is we need the information of your projected revenues based on the products you intend to sell in written form to to this lady down here.
Okay. I filled the information you want. Okay.
She'll make it very, very clear to you what you need to have.
Okay, I can get the application, I fill it.
And we need a clarification on the primary nature of your business, obviously. You understand that your gross revenue of beer cannot exceed 25% of your total gross revenue?
For the beer, 25%?
Can't be more than 25%.
Okay, like how many
So you
doors?
can't sell $10,000 worth of chips and
Like how
cigarettes
many
and
doors for
$10,000
coolers
worth
can
of
you carry?
beer and operate lawfully. That'd be 50%. It's gotta be 25% less.
I don't know. How many percent, like how many doors you can carry for the beer?
How many doors?
Uh-huh.
No, it's not about doors, it's about revenue. So we
Per
need your,
square feet?
no, projected revenue sales. What products you're gonna have, how much product you're gonna have, what the sales price of that product is, and what the projected sales are. And I assume that's the information you have on the application.
And
It asks for, yeah.
I feel like there's a language barrier,
Well, that's,
and you might want to bring someone that can help maybe translate if you're not quite clear.
I think I don't understand everything, yeah.
That-
Sorry about that.
that's okay. We just need your application cleared out. I think probably maybe just a motion at this point in time. But you're just gonna have to get your application in order if you reapply.
Okay. I get
Based
from
on the
here
board's
or-
decision.
I get application from here, outside?
Well, you'll see Miss Rachel here.
They
Ms.
can get you
Hoover.
an application, if you just go back up there and ask for another one, we can get you another one going.
Do we need,
We have all your
We need-
information on here, you don't have to run another background check or anything like that, I have all that information. But when you're filling out your application, you need to put in there,
Another beer application?
yes, you have, on your other application, this right here,
Uh-huh.
you need to have included your projected sales. And beer cannot be more than 25%.
Okay.
You can't, like, beer can't be your main source of sales. There has to be other sales within that, and it cannot exceed over. So this can't just be a market where people come and get beer and a snack. It's gotta be other things included in it, is what we're saying.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, at this point, I think I'll make a motion that we deny this permit application. And if he wants to reapply, then he can be considered at the next meeting.
I have a motion to deny based on lack of information on the application. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any discussion? All in favor of denying the application, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? At this time, the application's been denied, Mr. Yusuf. You'll have to reapply. Thank you.
That's not approved, right?
You'll have to see Rachel about reapplying for your beer permit.
You go up front. He can go up front and.
Yeah, you can, right. Mhm. Being there's no further business, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Adjourn. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.